Welcome in on the Sportscast. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy Subi.
It's your boy JD.
Y'all already know, man, how we rock. It's been a minute, JD.
Been a minute, man.
What's up with you, bro? You alright?
Chilling, man.
Been a minute, man. Last time y'all seen us was probably like our breast cancer awareness event.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we got regular lives, just like regular people. So, you know, been a lot of schedule conflicts going on. But hey, man, there's so much going on in the world of sports. We had to get in this studio, man. You hear me?
Got to.
JD, right now, I'll probably say the hottest thing right now is probably college football.
Yeah.
We just got that Final Four now. Early in the season, we had some predictions, and we wasn't too far off. Yeah. But then again, do you think they got the playoff right? Is it the best 4 teams, or what you think?
No, I don't. That was a good game, man, with Georgia and Alabama, man.
Better than you expected?
I expected it.
Okay.
I knew what it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna come down to the last 6 minutes, like I said.
Yeah, you said you scored.
I knew it was gonna come down to coaching. I like Georgia players. I feel like Georgia got better players, but in the end, I feel like it's gonna come down to the last couple minutes. It's gonna come down to coaching. With that being said, I feel like Georgia, I wouldn't say they getting robbed.
Oh, give me some! Give me some! Give me some! Hey, man, y'all, those who don't know, man, this is the biggest Georgia hater known to mankind, man. So if he's giving Georgia props, that means that's real, bro.
I'm working.
Okay, so go ahead. Georgia get robbed.
I wouldn't say they got robbed. It's just they playing this big game at the end of the year when you got schools who's getting put out or going up the rankings playing lesser opponents.
Thank you.
Or not playing opponents at all, like Notre Dame. And it's a little unfair because I feel as though if Georgia would have won, Alabama would have they might not have done it, but Alabama probably would have shot to 4.
Oh yeah.
And they, based on last year, they probably would have tried to make Alabama 5 and keep it the way it is with Georgia. But it's a flawed system.
It's very flawed.
Georgia deserves to be in. We already know it's going to come down to Clemson and Alabama, most likely with Alabama winning. It's just, I would want to see Georgia back in it. I mean, I hate to say it. I would love to see Georgia back. They're the only one that can hold to it. Can't nobody else can hold to it. Nobody else. Oklahoma, if you put up 40 points, they're going to put up 60. You can't stop Tua from passing the ball by trying to out-throw him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put some defense on them. And Georgia, the only one that I can see. Clemson got a great line, but I don't see them just stopping Tua.
I mean, if you are saying this, then it's real. It's real. I mean, come on, man. Georgia's the only school that's getting players to flip from Bama to come to Georgia. Yeah. Now, I mean, everybody keeps saying the two losses, but you got to really understand the SEC, man. It's any given Saturday.
Yeah.
LSU ain't no pushover. Nah. It's just like last year. Auburn beat Georgia and Alabama, the 2 teams that played in the national championship. They beat both of them at home. So it just goes to show people, man, how hard the SEC is. So you cannot fault Georgia for losing to LSU at LSU. They went toe-to-toe with the #1 team in the nation who has beat every other team by 20 points or more, bro. Straight up. And then, go ahead.
I say they need to split up all these powerhouse schools. All these schools in the SEC. I say you take Michigan away, take Ohio State away, take Texas away, Florida State, Miami. Take all them schools away, add them in the SEC. Then we'll have more of a fair shake at the end.
But I mean, the only issue with that is with the conference games, there becomes a lot more money involved with teams traveling. So, I mean, that's why the conferences are the way they are, because they're regional conferences. For those of you who don't know college football, the teams are in a conference because of their region. It keeps costs down, allows the schools to make more money. So, even though what he's saying hypothetically couldn't be true, if we had that scenario, we'll kill out what else. And this is my only thing why I think Georgia got snubbed, and I'm not just speaking from the heart. Georgia will beat the dog breaks off of Oklahoma. Am I lying?
Nah.
Oklahoma defense sucks. Everybody knows that the only way Oklahoma wins is they're going to try to put up more points.
That don't work in the SEC.
And the thing about it, Bama had never ran into a team like Georgia. A team that had a defense and a team that had an offense.
Nah.
Tua had his worst game of the year Saturday versus Georgia. We got a true freshman safety that got his first interception against Tua.
Yeah.
He played a mind game with Tua.
I would love to see that matchup again, though. But do you give Clemson any hope? Any hope?
If Tua doesn't play,
he playing.
If Tua's playing, I don't give him no hope. Because teams are not built like Bama. And the only reason Georgia can compete with Bama is because the same players Bama are recruiting are Georgia are recruiting. So they getting the same quantity of player. Yeah. The difference is Bama been getting them 10 years and Georgia been getting them 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, honestly, deep down inside as a fan, I did not expect Georgia to beat Bama. I did not expect Georgia to play as well as they did against Bama. With the team being,
I called you. I was in Augusta.
You
did. I said y'all got the talent.
You said y'all got the talent, bro. Y'all team built for Bama. Exactly. I didn't see it just because our team is so young. Like a lot of people don't understand what Georgia lost last year, but it helps to be recruiting the number 1 player at their position.
That's true.
Yeah, you know, Georgia just have a top 5 recruit class of all time. So next year, bring on Bama. But I definitely think the committee got that wrong, man. With putting Oklahoma in. I understand they won their conference. I understand they're a one-loss team. They did beat the team that they lost to, but at the same time, man, they didn't play nobody like that.
And Notre Dame gonna keep playing these little cake schools.
Straight up.
These ACC schools and all. And listen, they need to throw at least 2 SEC games in they schedule.
Either Notre Dame put 2 SEC schools on their schedule, or put Notre Dame in a conference.
Yeah.
What's up with all this independent?
Yeah.
Come on, man. These folk wigging the system, man.
Yeah,
We've been there, done that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the committee got it wrong. Straight up, man. I tell you who else I think is wrong. Hakeem Hunt.
Kareem.
Kareem Hunt. Oh, my goodness, JD. For those of you who don't know, Kareem Hunt is a second-year running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs on fire right now. The man he's topping the season he had last year. And then the video comes out where he's in an altercation with a young lady, young female, and now he's out of the NFL. He's banned from the NFL.
I ain't never seen nobody get kicked out that fast.
I ain't never seen nobody get kicked out that fast.
He got kicked out in like 3-4 minutes.
and we arguing in the group, man. We arguing like, no, man, the NFL got to do due diligence. He got to get a chance to appeal. Man, when I tell you, it was like,
But I will say this. Looking at the video, and I have to be very aware of what I'm saying. First, let me start out by saying this. Man, look, y'all celebrities.
Celebrities.
Come
on, man.
Millionaires, man.
Let me say this. Look, man, I seen a guy on Facebook today say he got $100 for somebody to beat a girl up. And y'all celebrities?
Y'all celebrities. Yo, look, they want to argue with me. Girl, I'm doing. Oh, you want to argue?
Oh, you want to argue.
Alright. I'm gone.
Come on, man. Look, man. Y'all celebrities.
And then I got money. Know what I'm doing? Security. Escort these folks up out of here.
For real?
Escort these. Why am I? Come on, man.
Come on, why am I?
We understand he young and we're at 22, 23.
Yeah, we're not judging him.
No, we're not judging.
We're judging the situation. Like, if you're a celebrity and you got money, you can't be putting yourself in a situation like that. That's when you got to use your money. I mean, you can't come out and say it. It's got to be under the table. We know. But, man, if you don't pay somebody to go beat y'all up, man.
I mean,
for real, man. Everybody thought, look, now that man don't throw away his whole plate. And people probably say he got money. Listen, that man is still in his rookie contract. He got paid. He hit him yet.
Nah.
You know what I mean? His Ricky's entire contract is probably worth some M's, but at the same time, this man lifestyle has changed. This man is living this. If he get paid $800,000, whatever it is, I ain't do the homework on it, but he's living an $800,000 lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's what he's getting paid. Yeah. So for him to be without a job right now, bro, man, if he ain't open up here no Chick-fil-A's or something, Chick-fil-A.
My thing is, he got some good people behind him though. And listen, it's a camera everywhere you go.
Everywhere.
I mean, damn.
Listen.
It's a camera everywhere you go.
Somebody told me did with a motto for 2018. If you did record it, it didn't help. Come on, man.
It didn't happen.
Come on, man.
You see how long he played? That been happening,
man. That been happening. Hey.
Hey, listen, man. You in a hallway, in a hotel, or whatever. It's a camera somewhere, man. It's a camera inside the elevator. It's a camera, man.
You got to know that, man. Come on, Hunt, bro. I mean, listen, man. Under no circumstance should a man hit a woman.
None.
Straight up. And I think one of the most disrespectful things you can do to somebody is spit on them. Right. So I'm not saying she spit on them, but even if a woman, I'm not saying she spit on them, but even if a woman was to spit on a man, in a man's defense, don't hit her. None of that, man. Listen, somebody spit on you, that's assault. Just press charges, man. Just press charges. I mean, that's what it has to come down to, man, because for one, women aren't built like men. I mean, like, they don't have the testosterone that men have. Right. They don't have the genetics that men have. Right. That's the issue right now where they got the two transgender girls in high school racing them other girls and blowing them out the water. No. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair. They're born male. Exactly. How you going to lie to the race with the girl?
No, you can't.
But that's a different story for a different day. Right. But still, man, y'all got to resort from all that domestic violence, man. Oh, my goodness, Hunt. But you might get the Dunk of the Day award, boy, for real.
Got to. He came and apologized, and eventually, man, we got to let it go. We got to give him another chance, you know, because at the end of the day, he was under the influence, and it could have been way worse than it was. I mean, it was a soft little kick. He barely landed the kick. Kept trying to get at her. His friends holding him back. To me, it wasn't that bad. It looked. Of course. You can't justify it. But no, you can't justify it.
He's the one that's escalating the situation.
Right.
You got your homeboy telling man, chill. You incredible Hulk. You push one of your homeboy you pushed him so hard, he knocked her over. And he fell too. Come on, man. You can't be doing that, man. But I tell you, somebody who did put up a good fight, JD.
Oh.
That was Tyson Fury.
Who?
Tyson Fury.
400 years? We've been fighting 400 years, and we still fight. How dare you ask me that? How dare you?
Hey, man, but for those y'all who didn't see the fight Saturday, you missed a good one. Now, listen, man, we know boxing is an extinct sport. We're not saying we know boxing fan, none of that. But listen, man, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder was a fight for the ages. Now, the fight ended in a draw.
I agree with the draw. Fury fought a good one. He won most of the rounds, but no way you get dropped 2 times. And mind you, one of them times now, the referee took a hell of a long time to start counting it.
He did buy some time, for real.
He bought some time.
I think the referee was in shock.
I think
the referee was in shock.
But after that, you can't get it to him after that. Y'all have to just fight again.
Now, listen, I'm just gonna go right down the middle. I ain't gonna pick and choose no side. Just call it how I seen it. Fury came out with a game plan, and I've only seen Deontay Wilder fight 2 or 3 times.
Right.
And what Fury showed me was he had a skill set that none of those other boxers I seen Deontay Wilder fight had.
Right.
And that was the ability to dodge that haymaker that Deontay Wilder throw.
Oh, yeah.
And
he kept moving.
He kept it moving. And now Fury was hitting with the combo. Tap, 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 tap. He was hitting with the combo. But, I mean, Deontay Wilder just kept trying to catch him with the haymaker, and it wasn't landing. So, therefore, you know, in Fury's defense, Fury held his end.
Right.
And then he just got caught 2 times by the haymakers. And he hit the canvas. And like you said, that second time, And the second time it was in the 12th round, so I think that's why it was so shocking to the ref, because it's like the fight that went the distance.
Right.
I know you ain't gonna let him knock you down now.
Right.
But he caught him, and there wasn't nothing he could do. I really don't know how he got up, but he got up and he saved himself, because the second knockdown pretty much went to Deontay Wilder winning the fight. But it was what Fury did when he got up to finish the fight on a good note and brought it back a draw.
So do you agree with the draw?
I gotta agree with the draw. This is why. The reason I agree with the draw is I don't think Fury won with 2 knockdowns. Well, with 2 fall downs on his end. But I don't think that Deontay Wilder, I don't think you can give him his first loss in a fight where he knocked the fighter down twice.
Fight again in a year?
Fight again in 6 months.
6 months? It's already set?
I don't know, but I mean, normally that's how boxing is. They just train for this fight, so they got to be in top-notch shape, cardiovascular shape, you know what I mean? Take a week off, get back in the gym, and let's do this again. Because they felt that they showed parallel sportsmanship. I mean, they both complimented each other after the fight. They said that they are the 2 best heavyweight fighters in the world. So, of course, we want to see it again. And we ain't saying have to wait no year. We already got to wait a year for Power to come back.
I'm trying to tell you.
I tell you who else waiting on, JD.
Who?
The Washington Wizards. They waiting on Dwight Howard to come back.
What happened?
He got a glute injury.
What now?
A glute injury. And he got a glute injury after a report surfaced that it's more than reports. It's receipts, people. Then we got screenshots where a transgender female is screenshotting the Dwight Howard and hers conversation. Now, we're not judging the man.
Listen. I got 2 things to say. Hey, did you see the Steven Jackson?
Yeah, of course.
I'm with him. Who in the damn locker room started a game talking about touch the crotch? I want to know. What he said? Who playing that game? Well, you got me messed up. I seen that video and I'm like, okay. I actually seen that one last year.
Yeah. I was just saying that was Ben surfing. Now the video he referred to is it's a video of Dwight Howard. He's injured in one game and he's going to sit down on the bench. In the process of him sitting down on the bench, he grabs one of his teammates' crouch. I can't even act it out. It's okay.
Jay. He looked down before he.
Of course, he wanted to make sure he grabbed it. They playing grab the crouch game.
Man, but with this subject right here,
I'm not surprised by this transgender.
This is what I'm wondering. Why haven't he came out and said anything?
He's embarrassed.
I mean, damn all that, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes accusations take a hold of the truth, but at the end of the day, you still got to come out and say your truth, though.
You do got to come out and say your truth, and that's how you really get people off their back if you own up to it. Nigga, if you gay, say you gay.
And if you're not, say you not.
But you can't say you not in these screenshots out here.
But is that the reason you think
men lie, women lie? Screenshots don't.
But you think that's the reason he ain't said that?
Well, I mean, I don't know, because with me just surfing around on Twitter, I kind of find out that the transgender female that released these text messages, these screenshots, is the same transgender female that said Playboy Cardi, who's a rapper. She said he was gay and it came back not to be true. So right now, her credibility is like,
Dwight, this is what you do. You get your lawyer. I'm about 200,000. Get you about 300,000. Sign with the non-disclosure, get you a non-disclosure. So them folks shut up. Then you come out and say, hey, them folks lying. I don't know what they talking about. I've been rehabbing. I'm all the way good. Just say yourself. Come out and say something, man. Just say something.
Hey, listen. If it's true, you might just want to hold up to it, dog. Everybody just go to bite that bullet, so folks can stop judging you, man. Because You come out and say you did do it, and then this transgender female said, I'm the reason you got the glute injury, and she can prove it, but she might get paid.
Hey, my thing is, if you come back, you got to retire down there.
Oh, man.
Because if you come back, somebody like Draymond up in there saying something to you in a big game, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up, it's going to get in your head.
They're going to use it again in your head.
And in the White House defense, man, this is an injury that Shaq once had. So, I mean, maybe it comes with being a big man. Or maybe it comes with getting stuck by a man.
I ain't entertaining that.
Hey, man, Dwight Howard, man, you got to say something, though, man. He got to say something, man.
You got to say something.
Hey,
you heard about the baby on the airplane, Southwest Airlines?
What baby?
They say everybody was sending the pictures out. This don't have nothing to do with sports. I just got to see it. The child name was Absidy, right? But they were laughing at it and everything. They didn't come back and apologize. But the flight attendant was laughing at the child. Guess how you spell it?
How you spell it?
ABCDE. I know that. When I looked at it, I was looking at it like it was a tongue twister. I was like,
this is why Stacey Aaron didn't win governor right here, bro. Right here, black folk, ABCD.
I said, I'm sitting there sounding out like, I don't know. I'm sitting there saying, I'm about to sing the song.
ABCD.
I'm like, that ain't nice. But anyway,
oh my goodness.
The white man, you know.
The White Howard.
Return from your injury soon, man.
And black folks just put that back 300 years, man.
Yeah, return from your injury soon, man. That's all I can say.
This is crazy. But I tell y'all what didn't set us back. The last time y'all seen us was probably our breast cancer awareness event back in October. Shout out to our homie Teo over at Atlanta Legend. That boy Johnson. We was able to link up with nothing but nets. And put together a good breast cancer event. And we got some footage from it. Like to show you. Here you go. Y'all already know, man, we'll be back sooner than later. We just had a lot of schedule conflicts going on, man, but we about to get really up and rolling. Hey, but y'all already know.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Fantasy playoffs. I'm in all but one league. I'm in the playoffs. And that's just because this 14 make the playoffs. It's my focus. But your boy, what you in? You in the playoffs and all of them?
I'm in the playoff in 12 out of 13 leagues. It would have been 13 of 13, but AP had to have a 90-yard touchdown last night. So, but 12 out of 13 fantasy leagues, man, number one in 7 of those 12. So I did my thug dizzle this year, baby. I'm ready to get this check. But y'all already know, man. Follow us on Twitter, In the Huddle SC. Follow us on Instagram, In the Huddle Sportscast. Like us on Facebook, In the Huddle Sportscast. And visit the website, man. Get you a polo, get you a t-shirt, something criminal for the family. Y'all already know, man. In the Huddle Sportscast.com. But that's all we got for today.
400 years.
400 years.
400 years.